Would you like to say hello out there?
Hello.
So we were just on Periscope, and I introduced Jeani. She has a rare brain disease, and it's only 10 people that's known in North America. And this is, I am very fortunate and really thankful that we have Jeani is going to talk to us about it. And she is in great spirit. She is positive and she's hopeful, but she wants to know more information. Going through social media like Facebook, you never know what we're going to find there. Maybe we'll get more information. So Jeani, research, right. Like we are on, I'm doing this through the Complicated Conversation Project, and this is not a CCP 911 conversation, but one great aspect of very unique in CCP 911 is I get to talk to so many people. So many people are joining the conversation, engaging people globally, and we to bring communities together. And you having that brain disease that is so rare, you never know what we're going to find. And so one of the people that I have, a friend of the CCP 911 project is Dr. Rahat Suttle, and he's a neuroscientist, and he's in New York. And he came across, well, I told him about you, and so he's currently doing some research right now, and so you never know. So going on Facebook, maybe we'll find some people that can help us and give us more information about this. And so, Jeani, when did you get diagnosed with DRPLA? In your broadcast. Oh, we're back. Okay, so Jeani, something wrong, and you noticed it when you were about 26 years old.
Right about there.
Right about there. And so what was the changes in your body? How did you know?
Diagnosed trigeminal neuralgia. Had excruciating pain in one side of my face, like a toothache, but all of your teeth on that side of your face. And I've had 3 brain surgeries for that.
Wow. Since this... Oh, there you go. So we're back. Okay. You look so pretty. So welcome again to our Facebook broadcast, and I'm sorry if we are getting disconnected, but I think this is a very important conversation that I have with Jeani, because it is a very rare brain disorder, and there is not a cure for this. And so information out there, if you have it, our friends out globally, if you get a hold of this broadcast, the brain disease that she is diagnosed with is called DRPLA, right, Jeani?
Yes.
And I tried to spell it out. I mean, I forgot it like after a few minutes because it's really hard. But anyways, I put a hashtag. I think I put a hashtag on it.
You did.
Okay, so it's kind of mimic the so many disease out there, the brain disorders, right? And so it's since you were 26, and it's only this spring when they actually told you that you have DRPLA.
Right.
And
first, like a month prior, I was diagnosed with Huntington's, and then the doctor here changed it to DRPLA.
So you've been through different diagnoses. When we call it probably it's misdiagnosis, because they really don't know much about this.
And both of them have no survivors.
Both of them. So currently, you are in Florida, and you found a neurologist here.
Yes.
So what did they tell you so far?
That's what I was told. I was given a diagnosis, and I do have genetic testing scheduled to make sure.
To make sure, and to
find
understand.
out you have what are called CAG repeats in your DNA, and we'll see what mine are.
And what you're doing is you really want, because you have kids, and so it's important for you to learn more about it.
Absolutely, because it is passed on.
Right.
And even if, hopefully this will bring about more research, At least it has a name and a little face. But if it doesn't help me, it can help my kids.
And it could help
anybody
other
else.
people out there, because there are only 10 known in North America. And so what I really want to do is, the way I could help you doing this is, I want to try to reach out using the social media, using Facebook, Instagram, and Periscope and others, to reach out to other people out there for support, for information. Because I know that we can do it. We can do it now with technology, and so you never really know. That's why I really, you inspire me so much, because you're hopeful, you're vibrant, and you're beautiful. And so there's so many people there that would just say, okay, there's no cure for this disease. I'm just gonna roll down and like die. But that's not you.
No.
And that's so admirable, and it's really inspiring, and it's really a moving story that we're going to do a story of you, and we might travel across the U.S. for panel discussion and presentation, and so maybe talk to the medical community out there and other communities.
That would be fantastic.
Yes. So, okay, now for us to understand more about how you feel on your daily life, what happens through the day with this kind of disorder? Disease, brain disease.
Involuntary movements, involuntary sounds. My balance is affected. I have a lot of pain. I was told that Huntington's disease doesn't cause pain. However,
But you don't have Huntington's disease.
But what I'm saying is, it does, and this does
This
too.
does too, uh-huh.
From everything I've read and the support groups that I belong to, it does. And exercising, I've always said, is the best pain reliever. I can't always do what I want, but I do try.
Yes, and it's really like what I said. It's very inspiring that you do that. I see you every day. You have a smile on your face. You go out there, you drive your car, and you're just living a life that you're really you're trying to be strong, and that's really so admirable. And
I have involuntary facial expressions, and of course the movements, and also it does cause some self-esteem issues with all of that. So some days are better than others when you go outside.
yes, and I see you walking too, and
I love to walk.
I love to walk. And then you're here in Florida, which is beautiful, and living here by the river, and you see the river out there, and sometimes there are dolphins, and
Love it. And
yeah,
all the fish.
yes. So it helps, and like what I said to you, our technology has changed, our medicine and everything. We're advancing, and you really never know what we're gonna find, and we're gonna find out there, and the support. We might find a support for this when we do live broadcast, when we go travel together. And when we do, we're doing your video in just a few minutes, and we're going to put it on YouTube. And so I'm going to send it to the link to the medical community. Like what I said, my friend out there, a neuroscience scientist, and our friends from the CCP 911 project globally, you never know what you're going to find. And so you keep it strong, and I know you are. And so keep inspiring people.
Thank you for you.
So I'm going to say hello, Facebook. Hello. This is Merce. I just did a conversation with Jeani. And so we're going to do a video, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.